Hey guys, Tim Payne, English 1102. Hopefully that's where you're supposed to be. This is a welcome video that I'm doing for you guys for my online class. I'm teaching this class, I'm teaching an e-core class, and I'm teaching a face-to-face class for the summer. So I'm unusually booked. I'm in the writing center as well at West Georgia, so I got a lot going on. I say all that to say, I'm going to post videos like this several times a week. The good thing about teaching an online class with a face-to-face class like I am, my plan is, if you look at the syllabus, you'll notice this. I do a Monday, Wednesday schedule. Now, one or two of you emailed me already with questions like, we're online, why does it? Well, this is why. I would basically lose my mind if I had 3 different classes with 3 different schedules. My brain can't do that right now. Like it can't. So what I want to do is, and I believe this will actually help you as well. I'm going to hold you guys for the most part to that same schedule, Monday, Wednesday, as we go. You'll have work due around about the same time as my in-person class, and this will just keep you at a good pace. I'll say this in the syllabus video, which I will record tomorrow and upload hopefully tomorrow. We're gonna figure out how that goes, because YouTube doesn't always play nice. But basically, just to help you guys with some of the questions you probably have when you look at the syllabus, when it says a thing like, due by class on such and such a date, the date is pretty easy to figure out, I would hope. But before class really just means I'm giving you guys like a soft deadline of 9 a.m. because that's when my class starts. Now, of course, I say soft deadline. I mean, if it's a couple hours after that, that's fine. The one note I would give to you here, I am clearly not 20, but I do remember what it was like to be 20. And for me, if somebody told me a thing was due at 9 in the morning, I would have laughed pretty hard. So what does that really mean? Well, a big part of being a college student is figuring out yourself, right? And I guess what I'm saying is, if I tell you a thing is due at 9 a.m. and that is laughable, for probably some pretty obvious reasons, your life just isn't built that way right now, well, then your deadline's probably before that. Do you know what I mean? Like it might be midnight the night before or whatever, right? So here in the first week or two, you really want to do some self-scouting and sort of figure out, well, he says 9 a.m. My life doesn't work like that. Midnight or 10 the night before, something like that. Figure out what works for you. That's your deadline, because I'm going to be checking it that next day, the next morning, potentially, something like that, because that's how my life is built. But yeah, so if it says, due by class time, 9 a.m.-ish, something like that, I'll cut you a little bit of slack, but still 9 a.m.-ish. Before class, again, I would hope that's obvious. That's just homework. That's your homework. If you want to stay sort of in rhythm, and I do think this is important, especially in the summer, you have your homework done sort of before that 9 a.m. cutoff, right? In class, that's the stuff I'm basically going to talk about in the videos I post for you guys to coursed in. And yeah, it's just going to go like that all semester. Speaking of, real quick, and I'm trying to keep this as brief as possible, I'll be done in a minute. The videos I'm going to post, some of them will be like this, where it's just me talking to you from my 5-year-old's bedroom. But a lot of them will be recordings of that face-to-face class, which I will note, those classes are 2.5 hours long. The videos I post will not be 2.5 hours long. I will edit them when and where possible. They will be shorter, right? But I've long held the belief, and my experience has borne this out, that like really you can't replace in-class discussion. You can't replace sort of what happens in that space. And again, I'm speaking to an online class, so most of you are probably like, well, then what the hell are we doing here? What I'm offering to you, I think, is the videos I will post from that face-to-face class will basically put you in the position of being in a face-to-face class. The only difference is you won't be able to speak in that space, right? Because you won't be there. It'll be a recording. But it's almost like you're a quiet student in the class, which a lot of you kind of are anyway, actually. So yeah, so to sum all that up, what I'm saying is the 9 a.m. soft deadline for homework as the syllabus goes, right? And all of this is on Coursed-In as well. It's all delineated there. Then the in-class stuff on the syllabus, that'll be the videos I post. That's a very, very brief outline of what we're going to cover in those videos, right? And if you follow along, if you stay sort of up to date with the syllabus as we go, it'll move just how it's listed here. The last thing I want to say before I let you go here, just a quick note, and I will probably say this several times this semester, especially if you've never had a summer class. I took a few as a student, and nothing can quite prepare you for it other than just doing it. But I'll go ahead and tell you, it's only 8 weeks. And on the one hand, that's kind of nice because you get it over with. 8 weeks is not a long time at all. But typically a semester is 16 weeks. And at no point does anyone allow us to say, well, we want to like take it easy on them only 8 weeks. No, we're required to cover the same amount of material in 8 weeks that we would normally do in 16. So yeah, we're going to be moving fast. And again, it is vitally important. It's always important in school, but it's vitally important in summer class to stay up to date as much as you can, because falling behind really starts to roll downhill in terms of momentum. And that will inevitably happen to some of you, you know, and you should absolutely reach out to me. We'll figure something out. We'll try to do the best that we can. But I'm telling you now, for just your own sanity, to the best of your ability, you want to stay up to date. We're going to be moving fast, just because that's how summer classes work. But yeah, keep an eye on your email. That's going to be the primary mode of communication, right? Because this is an online class. I'll let you know when I post stuff, especially these videos. I'm about to, as soon as this uploads to YouTube, I'm going to let you know that it's up. Yeah, and we'll just go like that. So the next video that you'll see from me will be the syllabus video that I'll record tomorrow in that face-to-face class. And again, I'll trim that as much as I can. So it'll be shorter, you know. And yeah, we'll just go like that. Hope everyone's well. See you soon.